Hello everybody, Silver Picker here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing off this incredible haul of coins, silver, metals, and all sorts of other stuff that I purchased at a local auction. Now everything you see in this video, I paid just $160 for, and if you continue watching you will see why that is absolutely insane. I got a crazy deal. This is a home run grand slam deal, and we're going to go through all the ins and outs. I'm going to show you all the coins, metals, and stuff, these really cool silver sculptures that I got later in the video, but as we go through them, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my tips and strategies for getting deals like this at local auctions that anybody can do at their local auctions in their neighborhoods. So anyway, let's get right into it, and we're going to start with this ridiculous thing. First of all, this is kind of gross. It's a biohazard specimen bag. That's what the coins were shipped in. You know, I'm assuming, or hoping I should say, that this is a clean new bag, not a used bag, and is not actually a biohazard. That is going right in the trash. But hey, that's what you get when you go to these local auctions, I guess. So a lot of these coins you're going to recognize from previous videos because I've bought these many times. These are Israeli commemorative coins. These are Hanukkah coins. These are both from 1974, but this one in the small case is a BU one, so that's from the uncirculated edition, and the bigger ones are from the proofs. So we got a whole bunch. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 proofs and 2 BUs, as well as a couple of other coins. This, I don't even remember what is in there, so we'll see that. We'll save that till last. This was all in 3 different lots. It was all from the same auction, but 3 different lots. So the bag I just showed you is one lot, the statues were another lot, and then these other coins that I'll show you later on are from yet another lot. So, all right, let's take a look at this first. So over here we have this 1974 Hanukkah coin, Damascus Chanukiah. So Israel produced an entire series of these in the 1970s where they show off all sorts of different Chanukiahs or Hanukkah menorahs that were produced throughout Jewish history and around the world. So this one is representative of a Syrian one, a Damascus Chanukiah for the Syrian Jews. And this coin in particular is a 50% silver one. They made these in all different purities. It's actually really annoying to have to like figure out which one you have. Thankfully, a lot of them come with these little notes that have all the information on them. This is a 50% silver. Some of them are not silver. Some of them are 83.5% silver. Some of them are sterling silver. Some of them are 935 silver. It's really ridiculous. Anyway, we've got 4 of these, and these guys sell for about $20 a piece. So we've got $20, $40, $60, $80 worth of coins right there. And that's already half of my investment into this entire lot, which is absolutely insane. You can take a look here. This is the exact same coin, but it is the uncirculated version as opposed to the proof version. It's not like the US coins, like modern US coins. I barely can tell the difference between Israeli uncirculated and Israeli proof coins. You can see a little bit of extra shine, but just barely. So these go for like almost the same amount. They go for like basically $20 as well. So we've got $100 in Hanukkah coins on its own. Over here, we have a 100 lira coin from 1979. And this is also a Chanukiah. This is the Egyptian one. And it says that here in Hebrew. And I believe that this is also a 50% silver one. It just doesn't have the case. I'll double check that. You'll see on screen if I'm right or wrong. And over here we have a Pidyon Haben coin from 1974. This is a BU, and all of the Pidyon Haben coins, I believe, are over 90% silver, so I think this one is actually 90% exactly. Again, I'll double check, and you'll see on the screen if I'm right or wrong. But that's like a $30 coin, that's a $20 coin, so boom, we're at $150 just on these coins. Let's take a look at this. I have no idea what this was. It's basically a puzzle. I can't even figure out how to open it. All right, let's see. There we go. So anyway, we have like a biblical silver coin here, and that should round us out to the full amount, right? I said 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 150, 170, 190. We're already in the money. We're already in the money. $190 worth of coins, and I only paid $160, and that includes everything else. So I'm going to save these statuettes till the end because those are probably the most unusual and unique. Now I bought these 3 medals and this little mini medal over here, which is the same, because, not because I was super interested in this particular series of medals, but when they were selling it in this lot, I thought that this might have been this gold version of this, because I know that in the past, a lot of these medals were made in all sorts of different metals. They were made in bronze, they were made in silver, and they were of course made in gold as well. So I thought that this one might be a gold one that had just been unidentified, and I took a chance on it. It turns out this is not. This is probably copper or something. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but it's not gold. But these guys are still really nice bronze medals. They're all the same. And it says Moshe Dayan and Yitzhak Rabin. So those are two Jewish Israeli leaders of the early state of Israel, one of whom ended up being the Prime Minister of Israel. So they were both warriors in various Israeli wars. And on the back side, we have 3 different versions. I really didn't even realize that there were 3 different designs here. We've got Jerusalem of gold on the right, we've got the liberation of Jerusalem in the middle, and then we have the Wailing Wall or the Western Wall, and it says 20 Israel. So that's actually pretty cool. And these are anywhere from $10 to $30 a piece. So let's say they're even just $10 a piece, we're already at another 30 bucks there. So I really have no idea what the deal is with this little one. It also has Jerusalem on the back, and it's the same exact design on the obverse. I was really hoping that this would be a gold coin and that this would just be like the most monster purchase of all time, the most monster snipe of a local auction in its history. But alas, it's not, but it's still an incredible deal that I got. All right, we've got these 2 coins, as our last coins, and then we'll move on to those ridiculous sculptures. So this one is a 50% silver as well, and it says 1977 Independence Day coin, Brotherhood in Jerusalem. And the coin itself is Brotherhood in Jerusalem, capital of Israel. And you see the dove with the city of Jerusalem, the old city of Jerusalem on its wings. And on the other side, not sure which is the obverse and which is the reverse, this says 25 liras, 1977. And this one actually doesn't have too bad of, that green goo patina from the PVC. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So that one also will go for about 20 bucks. This guy over here is not silver, but still a worthy pickup. This is a Hanukkah coin of 1978, same series, but this one is proof, but it is a cupro nickel coin as opposed to a silver coin. It looks really nice. Really, really nice. This is the French Hanukkah coin. So we've seen the one from Damascus, we've seen the one from Egypt, and we've seen the one from France. So this is nice, but these only go for about $8 to $10. But still, adding that, it's all gravy, right? It's all gravy now. Now, let's take a look at these bad boys. These are both incredible sculptures. This one, of course, you'll recognize as the famous David of Leonardo da Vinci. And this one is just a stylized dog. It's kind of Art Deco-ish, and it's sitting atop a marble base. So let's take a look at this guy first. So first off, I saw these listed as silver statues, silver statuettes. Now, these are kind of like the artistic silver statuettes that you might find at like a museum gift shop. And at first I'm like, these are probably not real silver. But then I opened the listing, I looked at it, and it said, straight up, it said 925 silver statue. Like, they weren't hiding it. They just weren't hiding it, and I cannot believe it went for so little. Now let's take a look. You can see, let's see on the base, it might be a little too small to pick up on camera, but right there it says 925 Israel. And this is an incredible sculpture. Now, I believe it is weighted. I'm pretty sure that it's not just pure silver. I suspect that it's weighted, but even so, getting a sterling silver marked statuette, especially of a famous sculpture like this, is absolutely incredible. Now, the only issue is I'm not 100% sure how much it's worth. You can see how big it is, by the way, in relation to a coin like that, right? It's not a tiny little thing, right? It's not like this big. It's probably about a foot tall. Now, the only issue is that I have not been able to find this exact sculpture anywhere online. So I have no idea what it's actually worth, right? Depending on whether it is solid silver or if it's weighted, depending on whether it's really popular and collectible or if there were millions of these made and they're not that rare. There's a lot that goes into determining whether or not this is, maybe 50 bucks, 100 bucks, or whether this is like $600 or $1,000 or more. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm sitting on here, but I am sure without a doubt that it is worth more than what I paid. I suspect that those statuettes on their own are worth well over $160, and of course I paid only $160 for the whole thing. Now, before we get to this dog sculpture, which is probably the most interesting and valuable thing in the whole set, I just want to let you guys know that all of the coins, I'm not sure what I'm doing with the sculptures yet, but all the coins I'm going to be selling at my next Whatnot auction. Now, if you don't know what Whatnot is an incredible live video auction platform in which bidders and sellers come together in real time to buy and sell all sorts of really cool collectibles. Obviously, I'm mostly into coins and precious metals, but they've got everything. They've got trading cards, sports cards, comic books, video games, even sneakers. Basically, if you collect it, they've got it. And if you use my link, which is whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker to download the app, not only do you get access to the incredible platform for free, but you also get $15 in Whatnot credit to spend on anything you want. Now, if you come to one of my auctions, I always have tons of coins and silver in my buy it now for $15 or less. So you're all but guaranteed to get free silver just by using my link to download the app and coming to one of my auctions. But you can use that $15 on anything on anybody's auction. So you definitely don't want to sleep on that deal because it will not last forever. Whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker. Get your 15 bucks and enjoy it just like I have enjoyed all of this stuff. I'm going to tell you also a little bit more about how I got this and what you guys can do to replicate sort of my success. So everybody knows eBay, right? eBay is an international behemoth of an auction house online, right? There are deals to be had, but to be honest, they are few and far between. If you got into eBay in like the 90s or early 2000s, there were tons of crazy deals to be had, right? People would put up, you know, a collection of coins that they didn't know anything about, and you would be the one person looking for coins, and you would buy it and you'd make a fortune, right? They had that in every category, from sports cards to comic books, everything. You know, you go on eBay and you would be able to get incredible deals. That has long since gone. And basically any of the national or international auction houses, you're just not going to get incredible deals. You might get a better deal than like retail, but you're not going to get like insane deals as a reseller, right? But those opportunities still do exist in local auctions. Now, I am not going to say the name of this particular local auction because, frankly, I don't want any competition. My whole point of this is saying that, you know, there's less competition at these local auctions. But what is nice is there are local auctions basically everywhere. There are all sorts of different levels, right? There are some, depending on what country you live in or what state you live in the US, there's some that are local and online. This one is a local one that's online. But there are local ones that are online. There are ones that like your church or synagogue or community center puts on for fundraising. There are all sorts of local auctions that you can go to, whether physically or online, and end up with incredible deals. All you have to do is find out where they are, you know, do some research online, go to your local paper, see what they've got in there for listings, and go to the auction and see what they've got, right? And you can always place a low bid and sort of hope for the best. That's exactly what happened with these sculptures. I did not expect to win these because I'm like, okay, these are art pieces, these are silver, they're big, they're chunky, and they're selling for less than $100. I mean, come on. I don't remember what the breakdown was. I remember I added it up and it was $160 for everything you see here. But I think it was like 90 bucks or something for the two of these sculptures, which is an insane, insane deal. You might just get as lucky as I did. If you guys have had success with using local auctions, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious. You don't have to share what auction it is, but I'm curious. Just let me know where in the world you live and kind of tell me a little bit about the deals that you got. So anyway, let's take a look at this. I know you guys are champing at the bit to see this. So first off, this one over here is a little different than this one because this one has a marble base. Now, if you look at this little label, which also is silver, by the way, this little silver plaque that is on the marble base, it says Hazorfim since 1952. Now, Hazorfim is a very well-known, well-respected silversmith. It's more of an industrial operation. It's not like a local, small little silversmith, but it's a silver company based out of Israel. It's been around since the 50s, as you can see. And you look at all the sides. It's really nice. I love the design. On the base, you can see it has the original sticker. It says Hazorfim. It says Kelev Zakuf plus Shaish. That means sort of the bent-over dog and on marble. And this one, it says inspected by so-and-so. And unfortunately, it doesn't have any other information. Again, I would love to know if this is weighted. Obviously, it's weighted by the marble base, but I'm curious to know if this is weighted on the inside or if it's pure silver. And if you look, you can see that it says Hazorfim on the actual foot of the dog. And on the other side, it's a little hard to tell again on camera, but right there, right between its front paw and its sort of hindquarters is 925. So these are definitely authentic, but I do not have any information about the specs, and that is the most frustrating thing. That's why I'm not selling them right away. I may end up keeping one of them. I really like the dog one. I might put that on display in my apartment. This one I'm not as into. I think it's a little kitsch, you know, having like a David sculpture in your house, but it's still really cool. Somebody will want it, and I'll end up selling that. But this is a slam dunk. I mean, this is really, really cool. And I haven't had a deal like this online from an auction in ages. So I am super stoked to have found this local auction. And I'm gonna be going to all of their auctions whenever I can. Now, they have ones in person, but they're also available online. I mean, whether I go physically or digitally, I'm not sure. The last ones I went digitally, but it's a live auction. It's, you know, with the paddles and everything, and it's really, really great. So this has been really awesome. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. I'm curious to hear about your experiences using local auctions and whether you guys have made any money off of it. So this is definitely sort of a new honey hole for me, and I'm excited to see what else comes from this. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated. I'll definitely do more videos on anything else I buy from there. And like I said, again, check out what.com/invite/silverpicker, download the app, get 15 bucks, and you'll be able to have a chance to buy a bunch of this stuff. Anyway, I had an awesome time showing you this video and also talking about local auctions. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that subscribe button, throw me a like, and I got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out. A huge, huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. If you're not yet a patron, join the Patreon, the links are below, and you'll get access to my private Discord group in which all sorts of collectors come together to talk shop, talk coins, and just have a good time.